call it fallen battleship. It's like the human battleship which was like destroyed by the aliens, and it's sitting on the ground in the desert, and you are inside. This mission is a grind mission, so it's not like the epic or side quest. It's mostly about the grinding, heavy fight, have fun, gather resources or things, you know, engrams and continue.
Okay, so here we go.
So as you see so we are running on the, the question is like what device we are using. It's iPhone 7. The last one. So in the beginning here's like the base skills, I think, which we already show. So it's like the grenades and shockwave. So he has to clean this room. There's out of enemies, out of nice effects. We tweak also controls a little bit, so the shooting is more enjoyable, you know, because auto fire is sometimes very hard to balance and tweak. So, you know, we're still working on it. We're also making some changes, which maybe we can announce. No, maybe not. We have to try it first.
All right. So the basic weapon is like kind of spread damage weapon, and it aims all the time. It shoots all the time you aim at the enemy.
Yeah, it's auto fire, and the idea in the gameplay is that you have a basic weapon like the attack rifle or submachine gun, which you're using on the primary slot, and it's mostly like the spreading. We are fighting. It's a little bit like the more difficult, or you know, it's working. But when you will switch to the supporting guns or secondary guns, or use the skills, it will change. It will be a game changer, so you can clean the room really fast. And but there will be a lot of like the less ammo for the supporting guns, for example, secondary guns.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's change the skills for the ones.
Yeah, he will change it to invisibility and turret or sentry gun.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are moving to the second arena or second room.
So it is like it will work in a game. You can switch skills when you have time.
For example, when you meet the boss, you can switch to different weapons.
And so you are invisible now.
Yeah, you are invisible. We create some very high tech on the mobile, high tech effect. So.
Oh, that was clever. That was clever.
You can like the move, spawn the turret, or you know, we have even like the events inside the AI. So for example, when they are shooting at you and you became invisible, they start to be like the confused. We have some proper animations, so that maybe we can show it later.
Perfect.
So he's a very effective. It's not simple game like this one, but because he has like he maxed all the skills, it's really fast. So you can see how powerful they are, but it will not be like in the game. Yeah.
So it's something like a journalist demo.
Yeah, something like this, you know. Don't die.
I know that very well. Yeah. I sometimes die. Journalist demo.
So
what was this?
This is the hunter mine. I call it. We probably will have more of them. You know, like the spawn a few of them. This is the hardening skill, so you became like the yeah. Exactly. For short period, you will be just the invincible.
So like these powerful max skills you're gonna have like later in the game.
And this is the.
Try once more the hunter mine. Yeah, please.
Cooldown.
Oh yeah, there's a cooldown. Of course.
It's, as I said, it's a little bit unbalanced because this mission is around the rank like the 12, I think. But he's like has maxed.
And you have 165 skill points, which is probably okay.
But it's only for the showing the purpose, how it looks, you know, not about the how exactly it's like the balance.
I think you can keep the hunter mine. It looks absolutely perfect. Okay, let's show more. So what we have now?
We have blink and we have void bomb. So the blinking is like making you faster. You can confuse the enemies and move like the and ambush them like from behind. And then we have some nice thing. Which will suck all the-
Okay. That's massive.
Okay, let's move. Sorry, yeah.
So just it's for the show purposes. It won't be that easy as it looks now.
Definitely.
And we have the great player, of course. All right.
But I think that people
That was the
notice
blink.
that it's playing really well on the touch device, that he's fast, it looks like on the gamepad, I think. Or he's so good.
He's very good. Very good.
So we can like use another one. Or we cannot. Change it. Oh no, he will die. You notice that you cannot, we cannot pause the game because game is online. So even in the menu, the game is ticking and AI is attacking and everything because co-op and other stuff, we cannot do proper pause.
That makes sense. So if you wanna change skills, that you have to find a
think about it.
Yeah. What was this?
We call it Rocket Man, and you basically the spawning a lot of rockets. So it's easy.
Good.
And you can
So
aim
good.
during the when the rocket is spawning, so you can
Really?
aim, and the kill everything what is on
That's
the screen.
so cool.
So yeah. So that's about this. Maybe we can show something how the graphics looks, because I think it's really cool.
iPhone 7.
iPhone 7.
It's on iPhone 7. There is no hidden PC behind. Yeah. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually happening.
They won't believe us.
And it's not wallpaper on the phone. So you can play with these skills later when we